Time to go inside out with our NFL insider, Vacchiano. And Ralph, Sam Darnold has made it clear where he wants to be, a Jet. However, when Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh addressed the media on Wednesday, they had this to say when asked about trading Sam Darnold.
Sam's we think, a dynamic player in this league with unbelievable talent, and who's really has a chance to really hit his outstanding potential moving forward. But like I've said earlier, if calls are made, I will answer them.
So that door was left wide open. Ralph, what's your reaction?
Well, my reaction is, what else could he say? Because Sam Darnold is a bit of an unknown. The Jets quarterback situation is kind of an unknown at the moment. Joe Douglas can't say, I'm not listening to offers. A good general manager has to listen when teams call. So I don't take that to mean that he's going to trade Sam Darnold. I take that to mean he's genuinely uncertain about what direction he's going to go in. I think he's telling the truth, and so is Robert Saleh, that they like Sam Darnold a lot. It goes with everything I've heard privately about what they're saying about him. But they do have some quarterbacks in the draft that they have to look at, weigh that and the fact that they'd be on rookie contracts against Darnold and his financial implications. So, there's a lot still going on right now. So I just think that Joe Douglas is doing the smart thing. If somebody calls, of course you're going to listen.
What else stood out with you in Wednesday's press conference?
Well, what really stood out to me was a question near the end that asked Joe Douglas about his philosophy on holding on to draft picks. And it was obviously a question about Deshaun Watson. And Joe Douglas made it clear again, as he has since day one as a general manager with the Jets, that his philosophy is about building through the draft, holding on to those picks, how much he values them. He kind of made it clear to me that if you're talking about a Deshaun Watson type of guy who's going to cost 3 first-rounders, maybe more than that, it's not a price that Joe Douglas is going to be willing to pay. He knows that to build long-term success in this league, you have to hit on your draft picks. You have to get a lot of draft picks. And, I think that anybody who's holding out for that Deshaun Watson dream had to hear that and would end up really disappointed, because I just don't think, if the price is what we think it is, that it's ever going to happen as long as Joe Douglas is in charge.
Like you said, we've heard so many times that Joe Douglas builds teams through the draft. Well, March 17th can't get here any sooner, can it, Ralph?
I can't wait to find out what this team's going to look like next year.
All right, Ralph Vacchiano, thank you.
My pleasure.